Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. Today I have another different type of episode. The last episode of this, so kind of like Hidden Roots, but it's just trying to find ways to break the game. Like I said in the last episode where we did the dam, I'm notorious for kind of just wandering off the path. So we're here in Sundered Pass today, and the question is, can we summit High Peak without following the Far Territory guides? So typically, to get to High Peak, what you have to do is you got to climb the rope all the way over across the region, and you have to unlock, basically, do a bunch of missions to unlock the ability to access High Peak. Well, today, I don't plan on doing that. In fact, you can kind of see that little pathway right there. That's where I want to try and get up. Now, can we do it without, assistance the proper way? Following the Tales from the Far Territory missions. Can we just get up there? I don't know. I don't even know if items spawn up there until you do the mission to unlock them. All those questions hopefully will be answered today. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit of surveying around the rocks. We got to get some pretty high elevation. See if we can even do this here. I did turn off sprains like in the last video with the dam. So we should be fine in this regard. I'm going to try to get up as high as I can on this little snowbank. I don't know how high that's going to be. But a lot of you guys really liked the last episode with the dam, and a lot of people were commenting saying you guys do the exact same thing. So I'm glad I'm not the only one who likes to find ways to break this game. And it's just cool seeing some of this landscape from a different perspective, you know? It is certainly different. Okay, so I'm just trying to maintain some elevation so I can get up to where I want to be. I don't know if this is going to work. This very well might kill me, but I don't know. Ooh, we're close. Very close, but it doesn't look like we got high enough. We just barely got up here. Just barely. Yeah, that's a shame. That's alright, we're just gonna have to find another way to go. Trying to... Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe going up here. I don't think this will do the trick, but it is a little higher than I once was. I don't expect this to really be easy, but it would be nice to maybe... Oh man, it's like so close to getting up here. Oh, what a shame. Alright. This episode is not going to be quick and easy. This one's it's gonna make us work for this. That's okay. I've tuned the settings, just like in the last video with the dam, to be rather forgiving, so we can just kind of take our time and do everything. So how could I get a little higher in elevation here? There's not too much to work with, unfortunately. There's really not a lot to work with. Let me go up here one more time. Oh, that's just not what I want to do. There we go. Okay, I don't think this is high enough either, but could be progress. Let's see. There very well might be... Well, there can't be an invisible wall here because you come down this way, you know? Absolutely cannot be one. Alright. Couldn't make it on this attempt. Let's go back down the hill. And let's survey again. See what I could do. There's not too much. Not too many options. It looks like that way is going to be close to impossible. I think finding a way up here, I actually think, might be our best bet. We'll have to see. It's pretty cold in this region. I turned like all the weather to be pretty forgiving, and even then it is still rather chilly here. Alright, we're gonna have to look at this side of... Oh, looks like I could maybe latch on to that rock right there, and then fall onto that one. Hold on. Yeah, it might have something here. Just gotta get up to that rock, which looks very much possible. Yeah, all I see when I look up on these cliffs is just possible routes for ourselves. Alright, let's go up here. Yeah, so high peak. I actually don't know, truthfully, how high the peak is. It could very well be. Do I have a broken... No. We're fine. The springs are off. It could... High peak could be the new highest point in the game. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Higher than Timberwolf Mountain? I wouldn't really even be surprised if it was. But I have absolutely no idea how to even start to figure that one out. That one is beyond me. Okay, you know what else is beyond me? Getting up that way. So we'll try to get as high as I can. Just try this. See if this is enough. Yep, that's enough. Excellent. Okay. Cool. That gets us up here. Speaking is not the strong suit today, it seems. Alright, let's try this. A little higher elevation. Okay, did not matter. Alright, we're gonna have to take... Oh, really? I can't even get onto that platform. That's a little unfortunate, because I was gonna try to use this rock right here. This is just really a giant puzzle, to be quite honest. It is all just a massive puzzle of how do I work the terrain in my favor. That's all it is. Okay, let's go this way. Can maybe try... Can't really, I don't think, go that way. Let's try to go that way. Maybe from starting up here. Terrain is certainly a game. You can definitely kind of mold it in the direction that you want. Okay. Can I latch onto this, maybe? Nope. That's a long fall. Oh, goodness. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Just so we get a little bit of a reset. I'm going to go back in. Just like so. And it should spawn me actually where I spawned, which was, yeah, right here. Nice. This is where I spawned when I loaded up the save to try and scout out originally where I want to be. I could maybe go up this way. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Not a problem. I have a few more cards up my sleeve. The game has not won quite yet. I am going to look over in this direction. See if there's any easy way up for us. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that none of the ways are going to be easy. We'll try this side of the cave, even though this side looks a little steeper. Anything to help me out? No. Not at all. Alright. We're going to go this way. I think I'm going to go out of this little chasm, and I'm going to turn right. And we'll go up a little bit. Actually, I could... Hold on. Let's go through this cave, because this cave actually does take you a little higher up, I believe. Yes, I think it does increase your elevation just a little bit. So maybe on the other side of this cave, we can kind of work our way around the cliffside and get relatively to where we want to be. Let's try it. So High Peak is technically, it's almost right over us. It's like probably that way if I had to guess. So I don't know, you know? I don't know if maybe the items don't even spawn there if you don't unlock the far territory. Or I should say the tails. If you don't unlock the tails first. Got a few things here. I've never been in this, or I mean, I've been in this cave, but it's been a long time. I don't know. Let's just see. You know what? Why does that actually kind of help me? Let's get going. Yeah, it does take you up. Cool. I'm just hoping the other side of this entrance here isn't just, you know, steep cliffs and everything. This will be interesting to take note of. I think it dumps you out overlooking the weather station. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I thought this was a dead end. I was like, no way. Here we go. Nice. Where does this empty me out at? Because it's been a little bit. Okay, another area high up. It looks like that does overlook everything else that I was expecting. Let's start looking at some of these. Okay, could be actually a way up right there. There definitely could be. But we just have to get on one of these rocks, definitely. This is cool. Oh, and there's like a little opening on this side, too. This is real good. Yeah, hold on. Is down here where I was trying to get up? Yep. Okay, not gonna walk too far that way, because right here is what I really want to work with right now. So I see a little area that wraps around this rock. Let's take it. See what's on the other side here. We can probably... Yeah, we can scale our way back up. If we have to. Wow, gives us some really, really nice height. Okay. I'm gonna try to work with this. Okay, it looks like the rock is right down there. I think I can try to make it over. Let's try it, because we're never gonna know if we don't really try. Okay. Hey, you know what? Oh my goodness. More elevation. Yes, please. Thank you. Got another little part right there. We're high up. I think we might have just figured it out. I don't know. I'm not going to talk too soon, though, but... Oh my goodness. Is that the path right there? That could be. That could be. Let's maintain elevation. Okay, no place to get up right there. That's okay. I'm gonna keep hugging the wall. So if we do have to... There we go. If we do need all the height we can get, we have it. Let me just stop and look around real quick. Okay. There's almost a little safety net. Why can't I, Okay. It looks like the only way down is right here. Oh, they put an invisible wall here. No way. Okay, hold on. Interesting. Wow, so they put an invisible wall here, knowing that you can probably scale over. Good to know. Very cool. I am going to try to get around this wall, obviously. If possible. If not, we're probably stuck. Yep. Can't really get enough height to get back over there. That's a good start, though. We did find a way up. Now it's just kind of backtracking a little bit. Okay, there's a little... Can't walk back this way, huh? That's a shame. So we are stuck. We are pretty much stuck. There is no way to get back. That's crazy that they put a wall right here. Well, good to know. There's not much we can do now besides just back out and come back in. Interesting. So, invisible wall at a clearly very obvious place that you can scale. The only thing now that I can maybe think of is instead of scaling there, we either try to scale up earlier. There's a little spot that looked okay right before we went around the rock. Or we can keep going and go all the way around. I think I'm going to try that. Let me cut to where we are back at the area of interest, and I will be right back. I don't think I'll find anything interesting along the route, but if I do, you'll see it. Alright, here we are back up to where we were. That was a little intriguing point right there that I saw. I don't quite know how that's going to work out. Here's what I think I'll do in the meantime. I think I'm actually going to... No, maybe I won't do that. I was going to say maybe set our spawn point here. So when I ever like back out of the save and come back in, we spawn up here. Don't have to do all that walking, but no, I'm not going to do that. Just because I very well may wrap around. And then if I spawn back there, maybe I want to check out a different way to go. So we'll kind of leave that as is. There was a point over there that I maybe want to get to. I don't know, we'll see. First step is getting over these rocks. Here we go. Okay. I can maybe make something happen there. So this is where we went last time. We got an invisible wall we discovered. So let's go this way. Let's see. I don't think this is going to be high enough elevation to get up there, but let's take a look. Yeah, no. Okay. Alright, so let's get maybe to plan B, which is try to find a way up on this side so we can go up and over. I think that's going to be the best bet. There are some low-lying rocks here that look like they can be climbed. Yeah, I could certainly maybe make something happen with those rocks. So maybe... Let's see, so that's a way down. That is death, absolutely. Let's try to go this way. It's a lot of trial and error. Okay, that's going to drop me onto here. And then that's going to drop me down. Alright. Understood. Understood. Okay. Got a whole nother area to play with over here. Going to avoid playing on that side because obviously that's isolated from the rest. Oh, there's a little one-way ticket here. Look at that. A little one-way ticket, but it actually looks like I can get back if you wanted to. Maybe not. I don't know. Not going to worry about it right now. So here we are. Not a lot of climbable rocks, it looks like. That's fine. Might have to rotate around the map to get something going. Let me try up here. They did a good job. Sundered Pass is a more modern region, so I'm not really surprised when I see all of these invisible walls and everything. Typically in newer regions like Blackrock and obviously here in Sundered Pass, they'll do that. If you can't get up there, let me try on this side. One slope at a time, right? Okay. Doesn't seem like it's going to lead anywhere, though. This is one of the tougher ones, I'll admit. This is definitely one of the tougher tries at getting somewhere. They really make it to where you can't access High Point, no matter what. But that's not going to stop me. Okay, this is the overlook to the weather station I was talking about. No timberwolves or anything. I turned them all off, so we'll have a nice, easy time. I think I'm going to try to work my way this way. And we'll see what happens with this. Let's see. Might have to end up doing a little bit of survival as well once the day progresses, but... Okay, there's a place over there. This is a long fall. If I were to lose footing, which it looks like I might. Yep. Whoa! I absolutely just kind of fell through the map there. Looks like that hill was kind of fake, if you will. It's a fake hill. Whoa. It's tumbling. It's alright, I'm not taking it too seriously. Okay. I'm up here, but up here is kind of a place you can usually get to, I'm pretty sure. There's nothing special. Alright. We're back to square one, kinda. A little bit. Looks like there could be something to be had up here. Kinda doubt it, though. Yeah, got a little walled off area. I'm gonna try to approach it anyway, though. We'll see how, to the extent that it's blocked off. And that invisible wall over by those rocks is crazy. They knew the player could be up to something. That's for sure. Okay, it doesn't look too insane, but I am kind of maybe noticing something. Hold on. Let me try to go this way. Let's see if the game thought of everything. Game probably did, but I just want to see. Oh, we're a little too far from that. Just gonna maybe try to latch onto that little ledge right there. Okay. Back to square one. Could try to work my way that way, couldn't I? We'll have to see. We gotta get to the highest point along this little glacier. Here we go. Then let's take it all the way across. See if we can get anywhere with it. Any sort of ledge would be great. So is that final refuge down there? That is. Oh wow, we're high up a little bit. Okay, not gonna be able to do that. They made these walls very sharp. Not gonna be able to scale anything. Here we go. Oh, that's gonna be a fall right there. Let's try this way. Trying everything. Trying absolutely everything. And getting to high peak, too. It might have to require, you know, scaling something that's all the way across the map. You know? All the way across, getting that elevation over there. And then trying to carry it through. Oh, got a little ledge here. It's not much, though. Not much. We're basically at the same elevation we've been at this entire time. Alright. Not a problem. I keep trying to go this way a little bit. Looks like I could get some success. Whoa. Alright, now we're down there in condition a little bit. Gotta be kind of careful. Alright. The usual right now, not seeing anything too crazy. I wonder if maybe I can take this rope climb and it'll allow me to climb on other rocks. That's possible. That is definitely possible, actually. Hold on. Whoever thought trying to get up to High Peak would be such a mission? Didn't really expect it to be. Got some rocks right here, but doesn't mean anything when the rope climb is so far away. Do I have... I don't have a stem or anything, huh? I see. Alright, gonna try to make something happen with the limited condition I do have. We'll try to be a little careful. But let's climb this rope. That'll get us a nice little advantage on some of this lower terrain. Hopefully we can just scale over using it. Yeah, it looks like there's a few lower points that could be used. I'm looking specifically over here. Yeah, maybe take that rope, follow the edge, and get on top. It's not a bad idea, actually. Should have came here first thing, huh? Okay, there's the rope climb. Obviously, we're so energized because I put the fatigue rate at super low. Shouldn't have any problems getting up here. All right. Let's get over this. Okay, got a lot of these summits here on the bottom of the rope climb going up to High Peak. Let's see if we can make something happen. Using the higher elevation that this rope gives us. Maybe we can scale across to some of those lower peaks and everything. The game so far is doing a really good job at keeping the player from getting up to High Peak without completing the appropriate Tails. Those Tails missions, so... I'm starting to get a little tired now. Oh, come on. You can do it. We're so close. There we go. Excellent. Alright, yeah, some nice natural advantage. Those mountains are kind of tall, but I think you can kind of work our way around them. There's a cave over there. Could honestly try to just scale over from here. I bet you there's an invisible wall, though. 100%. I'd bet some pretty solid money. Let's go up to the area. We'll give a live showcase on what it's supposed to happen. Just trying to survey some of this, too. Doable, I think. Should have probably started by coming up here. Instead of going down towards that cave. Alright, got a few things here. Maybe it's a stem or something, I don't know. I'm good on that. Alright. I'll take that torch. A few items if we have to. Maybe stay somewhere. Recover a little bit. Any firewood? Nice. Okay. So. Up here. this is supposed to be completely... You're able to move this snow away once you complete one of the tails. So I'm going to try to maybe... Oh yeah, look at that. They walled it off. Can't even think about going up or anything. Try one more time. On this rock right here. Yeah, no. They got this place walled off to AT. Not going to stop me, though. Really can't get up here? Or is this just another wall? I think that's just another wall. Oh no, never mind. Okay, hold on. Could have something here, although I bet you they put an invisible wall up here. 100%. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that is climbable. Let's see. Yeah, this entire episode is just us messing around. That would seem like you're able to get up there, but... perhaps not. Oh, what'd I just do? Got up somewhere. Oh, look at this. Hold on. I know for a fact I ain't supposed to be up here. Okay. Let's walk back this way. Oh, here we go. Oh. Yes, hold on. Progress. My goodness, wait, we might be able to get places. Come on. Walking across. Oh, look at this. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this whole area right here is walled off. Oh my goodness, and I can totally get over here. No way. We're gonna die though, because my condition's so low if I drop down. We just figured it out. I think. Oh my goodness, we just got over. No way. Guys, it's possible. It's possible. And this is just... You can walk through here, but this seems like it's just a texture on the other side blocking you. Oh my goodness. So look at that. It is possible to get over the little wall right there. Now, I wonder if they'll put a death wall over here because I didn't complete the tail. Because I'm not supposed to be over here right now. I'm absolutely not supposed to be here. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to kick into survival mode, though, because I've got no condition, and I'm kind of tired. So I'm glad I picked up some extra stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they put an extra death wall over here. And when you activate the tail and complete it, the death wall over here would, like, disappear. You know? I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. Take that stone, too, maybe if there's, like, an interesting thing to throw. Interesting landscape to throw a stone down. That would be of use. Let's walk this way. What's my weight? Yeah, we can pick things up. Look at this. We're not supposed to be over here. That is so cool. Being places you're not supposed to be in this game is quite elite. It is very cool. Ooh, Can I scale down? Probably shouldn't try to scale down, considering how low in condition I am. But I'm gonna try it anyway. No, I'm not. Look at that, just depth of darkness right there. That's cool. So this is going to make us tired, so we are going to have to figure something out. I do have matches and everything. Picked up some firewood. I did set it. Oh, there's more firewood over here. Oh, this is a nice little area back here. Look at this. You can tuck in your fire, maybe. Oh, your fire never goes out right here. but it keeps you prisoner. No way. No way. So I'm stuck. Essentially. Alright, well, hey, you know, note to self. Note to self. Don't come over here. Don't go to that little spot right there. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to restart it. We're going to get even more condition, and let's go back the way we came. So we're going to spawn by that waterfall, I think. Yep. And I'm going to cut to where we're back, so we'll have more energy, and I'm going to pick up all those items along the way as well. Alright, guys, we're back at the high peak entrance, if you will. Let's see if we can do what we did again. Take some of this, too. I remember finding a lot of that. Here we go. Okay. Take another rock, too. Why not? Okay, it was up here. I can't quite remember where up here. Oh, this was the torch I found. Whoops. I think it was actually... Yeah, it was these sloped rocks right here. That's right. I can't quite get that way. Let's get this way. Gotta go up the stairs. Seems like there's no way around. Can I grab, I'm gonna grab just this stuff too. Some of the supplies. All the same. Great. That reclaimed wood. Mine. Here we go. Alrighty. So, yeah, it seemed like on the other side, this was just a texture. It was just a texture wall. Just couldn't go through, so we'll make something happen. Again, let's see what we did. So, go this way, we're going to go up, and then from here, it's walking all the way just across. So we're going to hit this one. Okay, fell down a little bit. I think that's okay, because I can just hop onto here and go back up. Then you have to work your way back this way in hopes, yeah, of just catching that little ledge right there. And then from that ledge, we can get onto this and just walk across. Perfect. Look at that. There's an invisible wall right here, too. I think that wall prevents people from getting up there, but they kind of had an oversight there on the other side. Great. So, we will resume what we were doing. And let's maybe not get stuck again. That would be nice. Perfect. Other side. Yeah, we can see all the way through. Because I think there's a false texture on the other side. Great. So I know we have another rope climb. We got actually 2 more rope climbs. There should be a place to rest, I think. I've only been up here one time before. So maybe there's... Maybe there is a place to rest. I can't quite remember, though. That's okay. I'm really curious to see if those far territory, all the tails things do spawn up here, like the Chief's Log and whatever. Because there were some things that spawned in. Now, it very well might be you have to unlock the previous tail to get these to spawn. Definitely could be. Nonetheless, we're on our way up. It's a little bit of a far walk, too, I recall. It's alright, it'll be a pretty walk. We'll actually get to mess around up on the high peak and see what's going on, so that'll be cool. Let's get all the way down. We're gonna not go in that little area again. That was a nice little fire spot, but it's only nice if you can play with it from the outside. Let's see. Like, if I wanted to stand, like, right here and put my fire... Oh, you could do it. Wow, look at that. That's a nice spot. Just don't go down there for future reference. Okay. New unexplored area. Let's go. See where this death wall is. I don't think they really expected anybody to be able to get back here the way I just did. Yeah, there's a few rope climbs to be had. Alright. Grab you, you, and you. It's all good stuff. That'd be interesting to try to get back there. I bet you, though, there's a death wall. Gonna get real tired from this. It's okay, though. Here we are. Perfect. We're very much underweight. So even if we do get tired, it's not going to be any sort of detrimental movement penalty and whatnot. Cool stuff. Let's keep it going. Take that. Gotta go all the way back down there, and then I think we have to climb another rope. Yeah, I think we absolutely do. So that's why I'm collecting all this firewood, because a fire is going to have to happen, I think. If we want to get up to the high peak comfortably. Certainly not going to be able to climb again without resting. Such a cool area. Yep, there it is right there. Doesn't look as big as I thought it was, but let's still collect some. Wow! My goodness, that was a total supply drop. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Is there a cave right there? Is a cave right here. Oh, nice. Cool. I'm just gonna sleep in here then. It got brighter in this cave. 2 pieces of coal. Free bed as well. Gonna use my bedroll because it is a little warmer. Okay, maybe not. Gonna have to put that fire down though, regardless. Alright. Let's do it. Try not to treat this like a regular run right now, because it's really just messing around for fun. There we go. Put 1 piece of coal on. For 1 hour, 2 hours. Let's do 3 hours. Should get us nice and rested. Now, I did put the days as passing 4 times longer than they usually would. Was that foggy, or is that a blizzard? Or is that glimmer fog? That could be glimmer fog. Oh, that's a straight up blizzard. Look at that. All I did was wait a little bit. We got a full-on blizzard outside. Not a problem. Got so much firewood. Do another 2 hours. We'll probably have to head out in the morning, which is fine. That blizzard was a very, very quick onset, though. Do another 4 hours. There we go. Blizzard's still going. Wow. Just still raging. Do another 4 hours. Fully rested. Alright. I got a lot of good stuff on me. Thankfully, I did collect everything, because I had a feeling we're going to get stopped. That is one of the tough parts about making it to High Peak. You do get stopped like this occasionally. Hey, you know what? Oh, I found more jeans, too. That's right. On my way up here, I did loot out the, one of the cabins. Oh, I have no cloth. Alright. Let's keep it going, then. Maybe it clears out. Eventually, right? At some point in my life. Happy to know that it's still like this, even in pilgrim settings. Blizzard will never end. 34 minutes. Starting to get low on firewood here. Blizzard needs to hurry it up. Figure it out. Alright, come on. Got another hour. Can't even sleep for another 2, that's fine. Okay, daytime now. Pass one more. Let's do one of those. Come on, Blizzard. Wrap it up. I remember it being like this, too. Last time I got another, like, 12-hour blizzard. I think I remember. So I'm honestly wondering if there's some science to this. This whole thing of getting trapped here by a blizzard. Certainly could be. Game knows you can't make it all in one run. You gotta stop and rest. Alright, we're not heavy. This torch, we're on 4 times day length, so this torch actually should last quite a long time. Which is nice, because it will keep us slightly warmer. Okay. Yep, just after the blizzard. I'm sure it will clear up eventually. For right now, let's go. Used up close to all of our firewood, too. Okay, this should be the final rope climb of getting up here. There we go. I always forget how much of a trek it is to get all the way up. Keep in mind, not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here, so... Let's see if there's anything of interest. Would love to get on top of those mountains right there, but I'm not going to do it until it's clear outside. I'm sure there's a way. We can find a way. Look at this. Just a canyon. It's a nice little spot right here. Long way down. Man, I'm so excited. Like I said earlier, though, I don't know if what is gonna be there usually is gonna be there. You know, the Chief's log and everything. I don't think a Chief's log spawns there. I think one of the notes does. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I don't think anyone's done this before, question mark? Probably has been done before. So much longer. Oh, look at this down here. I don't think that's accessible area. No, I don't think that's accessible at all. Maybe once we're done, we go down there. Kind of like that. Why am I stuck? There we go. Alright. Another climb. Certainly does feel like it could be taller than Timberwolf, huh? That'd be an interesting video idea. Compare elevation of areas. Yeah, getting up there would be quite the hike. Okay, here's the final stretch. On the other side is High Peak. See if we're able to see anything interesting. Really want this weather to clear up. I might have to start a fire and pass a little bit of time. Wait for this weather to go clear again. There it is. There it is. Nice. We made it. Alright, well, hey, about to answer the question, what is up on High Peak if you haven't even unlocked it yet? Do I even get the location marker? No, you don't. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Got a bunch of stuff, it looks like. Oh my goodness. We got the technical log, too. We didn't even start the tale. It's not even giving me words. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Keep reading, I guess. Oh, you can fast forward it. Let's just get through this. There we go. Didn't even give it to me as a collectible. I think I broke the game. Oopsie. Hey, my bad. You know, it happens. What's in here? Rudiger's diary? Yeah. I'm not even supposed to be here, man. I can hear the pen writing, but nothing else. Alright, let's skip all the way through this here. All the way through. Come on. Yep. I get it. Got a lot of stuff to say, probably. Come on. Oh, didn't mean to quit. Yep. I don't know what it's doing right now. Oh, you know why it's not... I understand. Hold on. No, it's going to be an audio. That's right. I have to have the voice on, don't I?
In the coming decades, these equivocations, these doubts, will be meaningless.
Oh, this doesn't skip.
I still believe EW was right. He was already so close, and 100 years ago. Even with
I'm getting all the lore.
Complex machine, I cannot prove it yet. The cost has been high, and now I suspect it is time for me to pay as well.
Yeah, I don't know what all this lore is. I've read it already before in our last series. But
stalker in the hills, and I am only getting weaker. There is a terrible shadow across my mind, gnawing on its edges. I cannot focus my thoughts. My dreams are strange, a deep,
I get it.
ocean,
Let me skip. There we go. Nice. Okay. Hey. Cool. Didn't give it to me as a collectible, though. Collections. Yeah, no, look at that. Didn't even count. I mean, rightfully so, obviously, but there you have it. What's on the top of High Peak, even if you didn't do all the tales from the Far Territory missions. Here we are. Is there any firewood in here? I might actually take that all and wait till it's a little clearer to start a fire, maybe. Was that stump remover I saw? Yeah, get out of here. Look at that, huh? Wow. Wait, is that where we came up? No, that's actually something completely different. That's right. That's right. That's cool. So, how can I get even higher on High Peak? I don't quite know. Don't quite know. But this is cool. What is that right there? I turn to the side, you can kind of see a little graphical glitch. What is that? That's interesting. Do this, though. Yeah, that's cool. Do another one. Nice. Do one over this side, too. Cool. Alright, well, time to play around. We're up here now, right? So, it looks like if you manage to get into an area you're not supposed to be, everything will still spawn in, but nothing will count. So, very, very interesting there. I want to try to get a little higher. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. We'll try to work our way up. See what happens. Super, super cool. Yeah, that was a question I kind of had after we did our dam episode. I was like, what's another area that's restricted that you're really not supposed to go? And then I thought of high peak. You know, what happens if you try to get over it, or get up it, I should say, without having done anything? So happy to see some results. That's nice. What's not nice, though, is the way up. I don't think there's a way to go. At least up here. So if that's the case, I'm going to go that way. And we'll start to see what's going on over there. Yeah, alright. Nothing going on. Not going to waste too much time. Very cool. Next up. This way. Gonna try to comb the side. I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do it. Best we can, anyway. We will latch on to this rock. Then I'll go over here. Can almost... Oh, yeah. Look at that. I can get onto this one. It's not going to mean too much, though, because I can't do anything else with all this elevation that I got. Unfortunate, but we're still higher up than we usually are. Here we go. I think there's another rope climb that takes you down to that whole area. I want to try to get maybe over there and even up there, maybe. That could be fun. Let's try it. Maybe not fun for my character, but that's alright. Look at this. This is crazy right here. Not even supposed to be in this general area. Oh, goodness, let alone over there. Uh-oh. There's only one way. One way, and it's across. No! Oh, that's too bad. If I cheat death, what even happens? I've never gotten to this screen before. Cheating death consequences. Okay. I've never seen this before. This is its own thing. Achievements, progress for achievements that require completion. So I gotta choose something. So I'll forfeit one of these, huh? Oh no, I forfeit all of these. Oh wow. Find it to recover what's left. You will choose between a painful, a more forgiving one, but permanent one. Okay. Look at this. This is cool. I guess you can tell I'm okay at the game because I've never had to cheat death before. Short-term penalty, max condition reduced by 50% for 10 days, or a permanent penalty. Max condition reduced by 25%. I would obviously take this one. Let's do short-term. Oh? Close, risky spawn. Respawn close to wherever you died, but in a risky location. Respawn far from where you died in a safe location. I'm going to choose close. Okay, so that signifies that you have 2 more remaining. I see. Where's this going to put me? Where am I? Am I in heaven? What is this? Where am I right now? What is going on? I would love to know where I am potentially. I guess I'll go down. It almost looks like near the final refuge cabin a little bit. Or maybe not. Where could I possibly be currently? That is not a way down, but I'll just go down here. Where am I? Didn't expect to go down such a rabbit hole in this episode, but hey. Here we are, I guess. What is this right here? Just a little area to chill out. Seems like it. Fascinating. Well. There's a bear over here. Hello, bear. Do you know where I am, sir? by chance? You have any directions for me? Oh, you know what? This is probably, yeah, this is actually down near the final refuge area, and there's a little outlet right here. Cool. All right. Well, I kind of think that does it for what's on top of High Peak. Um, didn't really expect to have the cheating death screen, but you know what? That's kind of cool. That is certainly cool. So, just a recap, right? Everything spawns up there, and that's really about it. Nothing, if you collect things, nothing really stays with you, so it doesn't count. But it is possible to get back there. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Whoa, I think he's upset that I am ending it off here. Oh, goodness. Maybe in another episode, though, we'll pick it up and we'll try to mess around on the high fight. So thanks all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.